Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, once again, we've got a ton of green on the board again. And hey, it feels good to see stuff like that. When we go through those long, prolonged bear markets and it's just a grinding feeling of being down there, a lot of people forget that this can happen again. And sure enough, here we are. So hopefully, all of you are doing well. Hopefully, nobody got shaken out of their positions and everybody is sitting tight and just watching because really there's nothing to do right now, at least for me. And let me reiterate that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not investment advice because I'm going to dive into some price targets here that I'm looking for. And, you're free to do whatever you want. I personally will not be selling at any of these targets. These are just structures and setups that I'm looking for confirmations on whether or not we are doing a market retrace or whether or not we're starting a bull run. And we don't have enough information yet to make that decision. But we do have price targets to look for that will tell us if we are or are not going on a big bull run or if we're just retracing the bear market. Now, in the coming days or week, I'll make some more videos to kind of dive into more of the setups for big long-term stuff. But today we're really going to just look at what are we doing? What is going on here? What are we expecting next? And the way we can figure this out is by using the Fibonacci retracement tool and then setting specific price points and saying, well, if we go to here on the Fibonacci's, then we're doing something similar to the past that we've done. And really, that's the only data that we have in order to make any types of decisions, is we do analysis of the past and we apply it to the present and see if there's any type of flow or any type of symmetry between the past and the present. And we see if they match up to our technical indicators. So we're looking to see if things are oversold, if we're seeing bullish divergences, are we doing Fibonacci retracements that would make sense, have the pull downs matched a certain percentage, is everything lining up to say, hey, this could be it, and then do we see the volume coming in to confirm that? And right now, so far, we are seeing volume. We've also seen that the Fibonacci retracements do line up perfectly. We also see that the fractals, so the previous patterns compared to the past, match today's. The only thing that is missing is whether or not we're going to do a retrace, or are we starting a bull market? As mentioned in the live stream, in 2014 we did a 95% correction, and in 2018 and 19 we've done a 95% correction. However, in 2014 it did a retrace, then consolidation, then bull run. And this is the most normal setup there is in any type of stock, chart, whatever. You have a crash, a retrace, consolidation, and then a bull run. That is very, very normal what happened right here. This is a little less normal. This is certainly different than what we see here, and this is what I'm very used to seeing, not just on XRP, but on all types of assets. You have a crash, retrace, consolidation, bull run. So the biggest thing that's missing from the XRP price chart right now is a retrace. We haven't had one. We've been in nothing but a downtrend for 2 years with no retraces, no substantial retraces at all. So when people ask me about what is my price target, I've made several videos outlining all the bullish scenarios and outlining every single target that I can come up with. I have videos out there. I tell you every target, none of that has changed. All of those targets are still exactly the same for me. But right now we're trying to figure out, are we doing the retrace where we're only going to go to about $1.50 to $1.70, then consolidate for another year or two, or are we starting a bull run? And right now we don't have enough information to figure that out, but we will have enough information very soon, and that's going to be whether or not XRP consolidates in the 26 to 27 cent range, then goes on its bull run, or if it fires straight up to 40 cents. If we fire straight up to 40 cents, I would expect a longer term consolidation, which would last for 3 or 4 months. Then we would do the full retrace where we go to $1.50 to $1.70, and then we might be sitting on our hands for another year or two. There's no way to really know, but the most bullish scenario that we could possibly have right now would be if we went to 25 to 27 cents, hung out there for a month, and then just blasted through 40 cents like it's not even there. That would be our best case scenario. So right now, a lot of people may be hoping that, hey, I hope we break out and I hope we go higher. Well, from a technical perspective, it's not actually a good thing to do that right now. We want it to actually get some juice, coil up tight, get consolidated, and then do the blast off. We don't want it to blast off now without consolidating and building a base first. So let me show you in a much smaller time frame exactly what I'm talking about. Many of you have heard me talk about the 0.702 Fibonacci retracement. And that would be this right here on a Fibonacci tool. Now, it doesn't come built in on a Fibonacci analysis indicator. You actually have to manually input that in. So you can just double click on this thing, type it in wherever you want. I put it up here, hit the check mark, and then hit OK. So you have to replace something else. But then now you have 0.702. And 0.702 is the halfway point between 0.618 and 0.786. And magically, there is so much reaction to that actual level. So I use it all the time. And we can even see that XRP does react to it as well. And this happens to also be where we really broke down from in here and have yet to retrace that back. Now, when we look back on the previous market cycles for XRP, when we were just doing a retrace, like if we were just going to go to $1.50 or $1.70 right now, then this thing would fire all the way up to here. It would consolidate, and then it would go to $1.50, just like that, which just so happens to line up with this Fibonacci analysis. It's not ironic. The alternative scenario, the one where we go on the actual real bull run right now, would be that we actually get stopped out. We get stopped out in this region. Let me draw it out for you. So we get stopped out in here, and we spend some time consolidating in here. That would be the best case scenario for the start of an actual real bull run that would take us up to about $13. When we look at the past market cycles, that's what happened at this time before the bull run. So we have two comparisons to use. Do we do our 0.702 retrace right now to 40 cents and then consolidate a little while and go to $1.50? Or do we consolidate in this 25 to 27 cent range for a while and then go on the really big blast off? So that's the information we have to wait for, and that will tell us a lot more about the big picture of what's going on with XRP's price right now. So I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what I'm looking for in regards to targets. So I can't tell you my targets yet until we at least get one of those two scenarios to play out, because right now we don't have it. But let's take a step back real quick. Let's talk about the video that I did yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about the big news that's happening today. Today Ripple has a court date where they're trying to get the big lawsuit that's been going on for all these years dismissed. It's not ironic that it's occurring right here at this time, so we'll see what happens there. You know, in the end, we don't really know everything about the market. There are hidden things in the market and things that are timed and happen when they're supposed to happen, just because the price is where it's supposed to be when it's supposed to happen. And I've said this, and I know it sounds crazy that events occur when they are ready. When the chart is ready is when events will occur. And it really makes you just question the world that you live in, and how, like, if you understand how to chart, it will scare you. It will legitimately scare you how world events occur right when they're supposed to on the chart. Well, I mean, I'm scared to even say the things on my channel of the things that you can, like, go look at very specific dates, learn very basic chart patterns. You know, learn your head and shoulders, you know, the very first one everybody ever learns. You know, learn your bear flags, learn your bull flags, learn your Elliott waves. You know, just a simple basic understanding of that stuff. And then go look at very specific times within the last 20 years even of when events occurred, world-changing big events occurred, and what was going on in the markets on that day. The day before, or the setup, the year-long setup that led up to that exact moment, and how a head and shoulders neckline can get broken right when it's supposed to, right when a world event occurs. You will find the strangest things occur when they're supposed to occur on the charts. So obviously I can't predict the future of the outcome of this court case or what impact it will have, but it is not ironic to me that we have finished, just 2 weeks ago, we have finished doing our 95% pullback in the XRP market, and then now we're going to potentially get the dismissal of the case after the bottom is in. I know in my live stream yesterday we talked about, hey, we just need to be the tinfoil hat club. So today I actually have a lot of stuff I've got to do. I've got to go up to my daughter's school. My wife and my son left today to go to Wyoming, and it's apparently very, very cold there. And then I need to get back to my coin roll hunting. I always stop myself from posting on Twitter when I do these coin roll hunts, because, like, especially like right now, right? Like the price action is so good. that like nobody cares about my coin rolls that I'm going through. But man, I gotta tell you, I just gotta say it. So yesterday morning, I was doing coin roll hunting on some quarters, and let me step that back. It may sound like I'm some unemployed guy. I'm not. I totally have my own job. I work from home, and I've got my own business. And thank God I started it like 5 years ago, and now it just doesn't require very much of my time. It's very self-sustaining on its own, so I don't have to spend a lot of time on that. But yesterday morning, I created a video, and then I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna hunt a couple of quarter rolls real quick. Started hunting some quarter rolls, and I said, no, you know what? I need to go do a live stream. So I ran over and I started a live stream while I still had my gloves on my hands. And I even took the gloves off in the middle of my stream, and they're sitting here on my desk still. I need to pick those up. And then, anywho, I do the live stream, and then I go to the bank because the bank contacts me and says, hey, we've got, $1,000 in half dollars for you because I previously ordered 2 boxes of $500 of half dollars. And they're like, come get them. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because these are so hard to get. You really do have to order them ahead of time. You have to wait a week or two for them to come in, and then you get them, and then you can get skunked. And that's what's happened. In my last 3 boxes of $500 boxes, I got 1 silver coin in one of them. And then the next 2, I got 0. So I went through $1,500 worth of half dollars and got 1 silver coin out of it, which was just devastating. But yesterday, after my live stream, after I picked up those boxes from the bank, I opened up one of the boxes. And in one box, I found 17. And it was just like the biggest thrill ever. I'm like, wow, we got the crypto market soaring. I've got all my silver coins. I'm like, yeah, what a day. I want to tell everybody on Twitter about this, but nobody's going to care. They care about the green, and they should care about the green. So I didn't say anything about it yesterday, but you better watch yourself, because if you follow me on Twitter, I'm going to post something about it. So, all right. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and get notified when I make a new video or when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.